Will and I had the pleasure of cooking pasta with Sam Altman this weekend, and here it is.
Well, time for the pasta.
I'll get the garlic going.
I'll start the sauce. Spaghetti's in.
8 minutes or so.
Garlic's smelling good already.
Welcome to the Vibe Flow with Jordan and Will. Let's go. Tech news and AI trends. Tune in now with your friends.
Hey, Will.
Hey, Jordan. Happy Vibe Flow.
Happy Vibe Flow. How are you? What's going on?
Super good. Excited for Offsite next week.
Yeah, me too. Bend, Oregon. We'll be recording live next week from Bend, Oregon. Going to be incredible. But, until then, I have a lot of slopping to do, if you will. A lot of AI slopping to do. This week on the Vibe Flow, we're going to be diving heavy into AI slop. The AI slop contest between Meta and OpenAI. It's going to be nuts. Then we're going to go quickly into some agentic commerce, the new agentic commerce protocol opened by OpenAI. And then we'll wrap up with little DoorDash smart robots. 20 mile per hour.
Sounds good.
Mega blasting robots. Going to be crazy. But first, Will, what is your ultimate hacker movie of all time?
Ooh. Does it have to be a movie? I really like the Mr.
Has to be a
Robot
movie.
show.
No, it has to be a movie.
I don't know. What's yours?
What gets you pumped up?
I don't know. Is this a bit? Are you meant to preempt me on something?
Well, Will, my favorite hacker movie of all time is getting a sequel, The Social Network.
The Social Network.
It's coming in. Jeremy Strong as Mark Zuckerberg. Incredible.
Solid choice.
I am actually very excited. I will say it was in that era when I started to become a programmer, and that's like when you'd watch the movie and then you'd stay up for 24 hours and code. And then recently I was listening to a YouTube audio, like a 1 hour audio from The Social Network with some techno behind it, just to get you in the zone. It's really nerdy, but I did it. Okay. But anyway, pumped about that. Thought I'd throw that out there. Okay. AI slop. Crazy week for AI slop. What is AI slop? I mean, basically, when you go to Instagram or TikTok, a lot of this stuff is becoming AI generated anyway. So why not just embrace it, man? Just embrace it. So we got Meta has launched Vibes, a short form video feed for AI slop. See, this is vibe coding became a very popular word. Now AI slop is going to be the new one. It's basically TikTok and Instagram if it's exclusively AI slop, meaning just prompt generated things. Okay, cool. So that was September 25th.
And what they did as well, they did a partnership they announced with Midjourney. So all the AI slop is also in the Midjourney aesthetic, which is I guess what they wanted to lean into.
Nice. Well, 5 days later, here comes OpenAI.
Sora.
Let's get in the AI slop game. They released Sora, and I must say, pardon my French, it's hilarious. It's also highly addictive, and I've been lacking a lot of productivity this last 24 hours since you gave me access codes, Will, so thank you. I blame you.
You're welcome.
But we don't have to talk about it. Why don't we just show it?
Just jump right in.
What is it? Okay, here we go. Whoa, here's my Sora. This is my actual Sora, okay? So what I did is I uploaded a small video, literally it was 4 seconds, and then they make a little avatar of me. So tell me if you can hear, let's see. Let's start with this guy.
Oh, great. Guess I'm getting pulled over.
Afternoon, sir. I'm Officer Vega with the Fun Police. The reason I stopped you is you looked incredibly bored back there.
Bored? I'm just driving home.
Exactly. That's a violation.
How do I get out of this? So I must say, they don't have a very good web app, but I swear the app is hilarious. I'm trying to find one more. Whoa!
They're right behind me! Flow is coming for us! My flow is coming for us! Go! Keep moving! My flow is coming for us! They're right behind me!
So as you can see,
so good.
That is both Will and I. So you can tag your friends in it and you give them permission to use your avatar. Like Sam Altman lets everyone use it. That's why there's probably 75% of all of the slop AI I've seen or AI slop is Sam Altman stuff, because everyone could just make fun things about him. Okay, so crazy. What do you think, Will? What's your take on it? Is this just a thing? Is this a fad? Are we gonna get over this soon? Are we really leaning in because it is the future, or is this an experiment? Like, what do you think?
Yeah, well, I think 7 days ago or 6 days ago, when Meta launched their version, the timeline and a lot of people's thinking was just like, what is this junk? Why did they hire all these like $100 million AI researchers to like, this is what they launched? It's a very different response to Sora this week, with people being like actually genuinely curious. And I think a large part about it is that like you can be in it and you can also utilize other people. They call them cameos, and you can use those of other people. They made it so accessible of like how to get in and make things like great. You said like you record literally a 4-second video, you say 3 numbers, and it has like your voice like pretty well down as well. So it's like the voice generated, it's also the video. So they made it super accessible. They made it fun. They made it about you. Like, who doesn't love to share themselves? They made it that it's very cool that you can like tag your friends in videos as well. I think all of that made it much more sort of social than what Meta launched. And so I think it begs the question of like, did Meta know that this is coming, so they launched quickly to like try and get a bit of the traction? Did they completely just drop the ball on this because they just didn't really felt like AI slop? It was just like, hey, what like, who's just going to scroll this? Whereas I think the commentary, at least, were literally like 24 hours into this announcement of Sora, is that like it is a real like potential like TikTok competitor. And I think that's kind of where it is. You can create very realistic, quite fun, be very creative videos. Right now, there's like very little copyright around it, as long as you're not using like people's faces and stuff. You can say Star Wars and it'll make a Star Wars video. And so there's a lot you can do with it today. Versus TikTok, it actually needs a lot of editing, right? So if you like you have to learn a dance, you have to like pick songs, you have to do all of that. You don't have to do any of that. You just put like your cameo in and you say like, do this TikTok dance, and it will do it. So yeah, we'll see. It's super interesting time. It feels less sloppy than Meta. But
have you tried Metas? Have you tried Vibes?
No, I don't know anyone has, but I know everyone's tried Sora. So that's like, that tells me a lot as well about where the interest curve is here.
Well, that makes me think maybe it is good. I don't know. I haven't used it either. I am looking at brand names, right? OpenAI is like hot and new, and everyone, like, I don't know anyone who doesn't like them. Actually, I totally take that back. But you know what I mean? For the most part, they are a very popular brand. They're new, they're edgy. They're also just really good at what they do. Meta is older. I mean, they have Instagram, thank God for them, and WhatsApp. But like Facebook, I don't know anyone under my age that uses them. I feel like it's less exciting to go try a new Meta product, and it's way more exciting to try an OpenAI product. Also, the fact that Sam Altman is like 70% of the AI slop in the app is actually kind of telling. It's like he's a face that people can relate to, and like I think he's embracing that a little bit more. It would be really funny to be able to do that with Mark Zuckerberg. Like, I feel like
you don't think he would have done that? He wouldn't. If
I don't think he would have done
invented cameos, he wouldn't have put himself in there.
I don't think it would have been against his own will. Like, it would have taken a lot. It's just my guess. Maybe I'm wrong.
It is funny that he did do that. That definitely was a huge thing. The other thing I'm seeing a lot of is a lot of Pikachus in like everything. But yeah, certainly Sam Altman is in most of the videos. You can like directly have an interview with him. You can like play pickleball with him. You can do whatever you want. And so that was a decision that they made. I think it's cool. He probably also was like, who knows how this is actually going to, like, you can definitely take it out of hand, but they're embracing the chaos. And I kind of like that about this. It's AI slop. We know it's AI generated, but it gets to a point, right, where it's like, is it AI? Is it not? Who's to tell? Like, some of these are actually really impressive. We take it kind of like to the foolish end of the spectrum immediately, but you could probably make some very ultra realistic videos today of stuff that you like would question their validity. It's definitely interesting times ahead.
I agree. Well, not on Sora necessarily. I still think it's very obvious that it's AI generated, but there are, off of Sora, there's like highly like fine-tuned models for like really specific videos. And actually one of them caught my attention this week, and it is Tilly Norwood. Well, do you know Tilly Norwood? Do you follow Tilly Norwood?
I don't.
I don't either. Tilly Norwood is this pretty, I mean, actually not even that popular, 41,000, like, it's fine. But Hollywood has just realized that this semi-B-list popular person is actually not a person at all. She's AI. And so there's like this uproar that this person basically fooled a lot of people And it's because it's so realistic. And I'm assuming you can like DM her and she'll probably DM you back. So it's probably like more accessible because it's just automated, but it's pretty interesting. Hollywood's getting a little nervous and I don't blame them. I mean, I'm now famous in my Sora channel because I'm doing all sorts of things. I've become a ballerina. I've become a rock and roll drummer. I become a professional spaghetti maker. I've also been a hot dog in a hot dog eating contest. You heard me right. I know it's kind of weird, but it happened.
All right. Yeah, no, I don't have a take on this. I know there was a lot of like AI generated like influencers. And so maybe this is the first one that's like passed the test of like people believing it was a real person. And now they found out it's not. I don't know if have you watched Mountainhead, the movie? It's kind of like the preface of Mountainhead. So, it can lead to like doom level scenarios. So yeah, I don't think anyone's quite ready for it yet. I think it's a reason that people are building these deep shelters in Hawaii, Zuck and Sam and everyone else. Tinfoil hat.
Nice shelter. I'll put that movie on my list right after I watch the sequel to The Social Network. Moving on, OpenAI is taking on yet another Google Shopping, with this new protocol that they've come out with. Very cool. It is an instant checkout within ChatGPT. All right. Buy it in ChatGPT. This is definitely not an invention, right? They did not invent this idea. Anthropic? No.
Perplexity.
Perplexity were they're first to like really embrace this and really allow for this to work well within their ecosystem. It does require merchants and businesses to be on board. So you have to be able to accept this type of payment, but it's super cool. Shopify's on board, which I think is like probably a large swath portion of the internet, right? So once that flywheel begins, I imagine all merchants will come on board. If you're shopping on ChatGPT, which I don't know if anyone really does, or if you just use it for doing some research, gives you some items. Here we go. You can just say, great, I love it. Buy me that pasta bowl. $75, boom, in and out. You're never going to another page. Everything is in one area. I mean, it makes sense. What's your thought here?
Yeah, well, I think there's the two real announcements that come out of this. One is like they're adding instant checkout. So this is, we've spoken a bit about it, agentic commerce in the past, but this is the user, the customer to agent protocol. So the agent's not doing this purchase for you, but there's an agentic experience on the back end enabling you to buy it. So this is the first step in allowing agents to make purchases on your behalf. So that's super exciting. To your point, you do need as a merchant to sign up to utilize this. You mentioned Shopify. I mean, Amazon is 40% of e-commerce. And so like Amazon won't do this. So you don't have those sellers, but actually if you make it easy for those sellers to sell elsewhere using, some sort of protocol that you hope is going to be sort of large and dispersed. That's exactly what the second part of this announcement. The Agentic Commerce Protocol is an open source protocol. It's been designed and developed between OpenAI and Stripe, and they've already then started signing up these merchants. So they're making it super seamless and easy for folks to use it. As some like more like e-com style brands, so like Skims and Vori and like other like fashion brands have already signed up to be merchant partners of this. So that plus Shopify signing up to use it, Etsy signing up to use it actually is quite a large part then of the like Amazon rest of e-commerce. But I think that the protocol being open source is a super smart move on their part because it competes against Google and Amazon directly with a protocol. Both of those probably won't embrace it, but you never know. There might be a place at the end of the day where they'll need to embrace it to stay in business as well. So it's a big, bold bet by OpenAI. Stripe are definitely on board, and I think you need someone like that to be the rails behind it. So yeah, it's super exciting part of the future of agentic commerce. So we still haven't yet got someone to buy a complete like agent to agent purchase, but hopefully we can see that soon, Jordan.
We'll see. Actually, I'm going to disagree with a couple things you said. I think Amazon will embrace it.
Okay.
I think
why?
I think they have to. And I don't think this is super competitive with Amazon. I think this is super competitive with Google. Google is not a distributor, right? They don't have like physical like distribution plants. They are a connector of goods, right? So you go to Google Shopping, you're not buying from like Google warehouses. Can you buy Amazon products on Google Shopping?
Yeah, I think they come up in the list.
Okay. So
I've
my
never seen them come up in
assumption is-
ChatGPT actually. So like when I've done a lot of stuff recently for like my telescope passion, and ChatGPT is putting in a lot of like telescope like links to buyers. They're always to different websites and never to an Amazon. I've never got like even though I could probably buy the like eyepiece on Amazon, they never actually put it in their list.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's if they're not allowing Amazon in their search results, are they gonna will it work vice versa? I don't know.
I think it has to happen. I think without Amazon embracing it and putting all of their stuff into ChatGPT, they're going to be missing out on just a huge set of eyeballs. And also, like, there's no reason for them. Well, there's little reason for them not to, other than same thing about like democratizing. Like the marketing of like a DoorDash and an Uber Eats and these companies that are all worried about, hey, how am I going to be able to take the 20-30% of the basket because we're bringing that customer or we're bringing that customer along, right? We're doing the marketing. But if it's just becoming the marketing is actually now just ChatGPT doing the connection layer, like how do those margins work? And I suppose Amazon is actually a distributor, physical distributor. So like there's that, like you're still going to be paying your 10-20% for that or whatever it is.
Yeah. I mean, they have essentially three massive businesses, right? They have AWS, which is completely separate, but then they have, to your point, like fulfillment and delivery, as well as then a marketplace. And so you can still use their fulfillment delivery services without their marketplace. And that's probably what you're referring to. Like the eyeballs are going to get there somehow. And then you still need their kind of core infrastructure, like real atoms level infrastructure to fulfill a lot of this stuff. So yeah, I can see a way. It's definitely a brave new world. We did talk about this a few weeks ago, or maybe a few months ago now. Amazon did launch like a buy button, like the other way around. So you can add like a buy Amazon product like on non-Amazon websites. So that was a little different. They were, I guess, trying to push their own protocol. We'll see which one gets more
interesting.
Yeah.
Well, while we're on the DoorDash path, one quick little final.
The DoorDash path. Commerce path.
DoorDash unveils Dot, this very cute and somewhat sort of creepy robot that can jam around at 20 miles an hour, which is an insane speed. Assuming not on the sidewalk. This must be like a bike lane kind of thing to deliver your groceries, to your takeout. It's pretty sweet. I mean, I'm into it. It's not going to be showing up at my door anytime soon in San Francisco, but I know they're launched in some more suburban areas out in like Arizona. I don't know if they're quite in Phoenix yet, but they are cruising. They kind of remind me of a Laboobot. Maybe that's what they're going for.
Yeah. I mean, we've seen a few of these before. I think DoorDash have partnered with Coco in the past, and Uber Eats worked with Serve. So, this is not new, creating a robot to deliver food. I think what is new is that they've all gone kind of the cutesy way. I think part of that is like humans want to seemingly they want to just naturally beat up on robots. You see it all the time in San Francisco. So like, how do you get your robots not destroyed by humans? Make them cute. So hopefully that's part of the ploy. But I think two things it's doing. I think one, this is the first robot that can really stretch to beyond just set areas such as like on campus or only using paths. This one actually can traverse sidewalks, bike lanes, actual road as well. So they've made it to really be on like every terrain. And the second bit as well, this is like L4 autonomous apparently. And so I think that was also a big leap in terms of the actual technology stack to enable this to go out. I'm sure they've said that it's done hundreds of thousands of real miles, not like pilot miles, like actual real delivery miles in a few areas within the Phoenix kind of suburbs. So that's cool. It's probably a very long way before we'll see it on busy streets in San Francisco or downtown Phoenix. But I think it marks an evolution. I think with this type of robot, I think they're suggesting that they can complete like 50% of their deliveries today with this as the base, which typically it like goes to show you like most people are ordering for like 1, 2, maybe 4 people's max food, and it just doesn't make sense to have like a huge like car driving all that food somewhere with the humans labor time. It's super expensive to do, and so this is a great form factor that covers like a big chunk of the distance and the size of orders. So yeah, it makes sense to add it into your fleet as you go. I think they'll have this. They'll probably have a similar thing to kind of like Waymo, where they actually have like larger delivery cars as well. Yeah, we've seen a lot. Remember the one you shared before with like 9 like doors on it, that like huge tank thing?
Yeah, the tank. I think it was extreme.
It'll be pretty dystopian when we see like one of these little things and that tank like coming head to head on and trying to deliver down the same road at some point or something. There'll be wars breaking out between the robots.
I would prefer to get my food from a cute little Laboobot.
Than a tank, yeah. Probably.
Awesome, Will. Well, let me leave you with one quick video. Will and I had the pleasure of cooking pasta with Sam Altman this weekend, and here
this
it
is a real video.
Well, time for the pasta.
I'll get the garlic going.
I'll start the sauce. Spaghetti's in.
8 minutes or so.
Garlic's smelling good already.
I added the crushed tomatoes.
I let you put my glasses on
Is it a rolling boil?
at the end there.
I know, let's watch it one more time.
Spaghetti's in.
Also,
Garlic's
Will
smelling good already.
talks,
I added the crushed
but
tomatoes
it's my
and a pinch of
voice.
chili. Nice color.
Pasta's al dente. Or is it a rolling boil? Time for the
Yeah.
pasta.
There's definitely some kinks to work out with it, but it's an interesting slop future that we're moving into now.
I agree. Well, happy AI slop vibe code vibe flow day, Will Bewley.
Happy vibes, everyone. Happy slop, everyone. And yeah, happy
We'll see you
vibe
next week in
flow.
Bend, Oregon. Adios.